A very beautiful afternoon to everyone, and of course, welcome to the show. Check the time right now is 1:11 p.m. just right here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Jude Ikami Jude, and today marks 1 year since the tragic demise of a popular Nigerian Afrobeat singer, Ilario Lua. He is popularly known as Mobad. Music lovers would understand Aziz Fashala, who was popularly known by his stage name as Naira Mali. But then Mobad opted out in 2022 due to some allegations that were not resolved before his sudden death. And what is today's date? Okay, so you get to understand why we're here today to talk about these issues back to back. I've got a couple of persons who are joining me on the show this afternoon. It's quite a lovely one, because when I have situations like these, I really want to delve into why. I want to ask several questions. All right, it's an opportunity for me, you Nigerians, everyone to ask questions, viable questions, important questions as to why all of these issues is, would I say, ebbing, or what should I say right now? It's okay. But then I've got some persons, like I said, in the studio. Just one person, who is here with me in the studio. But then he's part of a body. They're called Global Concerned Citizens. They are Nigerians who are concerned about what is happening in our dear country, Nigeria, the situation back home. Yes. Aristocrat is here. Hola.
How are you doing today?
Great.
It's really good to be here today. And thank you for inviting me.
I want you to get close to the microphone so we can hear your voice clearly, or you can pull it to yourself if you don't mind.
Thank you for inviting us.
Beautiful.
It's a pleasure to be here live in the studio and connecting with every other one in various places across the globe.
Yeah.
And I got your invitation and was like, this is a great opportunity and for us to hear an opinion to see how better we all can contribute to a better Nigeria.
Of course. And joining us virtually is, like I said, a couple of persons, yeah? But then, let me introduce them one after the other, okay? Let me introduce Ngozi. Ngozi, are you there? Say hello to everyone. Hello? Are you there? Hello, Ngozi. Are you there? Okay. Hello? Are you there? Ngozi, can you hear me?
100, I can hear you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so very much. Crunch Queen, welcome. All right.
How are you doing?
Great. Yeah.
Are we supposed to go off camera?
No, stay there for me. I want to see your face, okay? I want to see your face. Thank you so much. All right. Musa is there, right? Amen. Are you there?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you for honoring this invitation. Thank you so much. Chika is there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Beautiful. Good to have you join us.
Thank you.
Yeah. The IT guy, Demi, where are you? Are you there too?
I think his connection went off. He just left.
Okay, he's gonna join us again. 338, and then much more later when it's time to hear your own voice, then you can call also 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. My name is Jude Ikami Jude, and of course, well, it is 1 year anniversary of Mobad, and then there are several questions that we want to put out today on the show. Are you there? Follow me. Let's go. Now, I will start with the man I have in the studio. All right. There are several findings, or if I may say, key findings, into Mobad's death. as some persons have opined or said,
And government looked into it, and the police took charge. And here we are. And police classified his death after the preliminary investigation as an homicide. And they said it's an homicide, which means that is the authority that is constitutionally, decided to do that. Now, a lot of findings were brought out. They said quite a number of things. There came that it seems that he fought with someone when he went for a musical performance in Ikorodu. And
okay, before you continue, let me tell all other persons, please, we want to see your faces, okay? You can open your cameras, okay, so we could see each other. Thank you so much. Just stay there for us and let's have this conversation. Thank you. All right.
So,
let's hear you.
From the police record, that was a former commissioner of Lagos State. And number one, let's thank the government for listening to the people and for seeing it as a case they need to look at. And it was classified as an homicide case and came with a number of things they found out. And the public was told in a public press parley that Mobile died, he sustained injury before. He had a fight with his friend, he sustained injury. He went home early hours of Monday, and that was 11th. Early hours of Monday, he went home, and when he got home, things happened. And the nurse was called. And police mentioned he bled profusely. And for me, bleeding profusely, that is quite significant. And the question that would arise, would have arose in anyone's mind was to say, you should have taken him straight to the hospital if someone is bleeding. But best to those who were around him, they kept him at home. And they brought in a nurse to inject him at home. And he reacted to that. And we are here today. And he died. Now, a lot of questions were coming out. Suspects were taken. The nurse that injected him, a person that referred the nurse, and the person that was said to have fought with him.
Okay.
Now, it became a public debate here and there. Why was he buried? And what really brought people to talk about this matter was the way he was buried shabbily. He was buried as a very tall person. He was buried in a smaller coffin. His neck was bent, his leg was bent. A lot of things people began to talk and people came out. Now, after that, I don't think police have come out, to give further explanation. But the state, in its magnanimity, also granted a coroner inquest. And at the coroner inquest, a lot of things were coming up. Things were out there, what people were saying about the account. And you found out that with the police, status of what they find out in the preliminary investigation and what the people around this deceased were saying, there were contradictions from virtually everyone. You find out that things are not going on. And we people begin to, ponder and ponder. A lot of things are coming out. There are questions about why didn't the people around him, is the widow, the friends, the brother, didn't report that same nurse to the police instantly when it happened. It took the police to come in about 10 days after to demand for the nurse to come. If someone come to your house and injected your loved one, you shouldn't allow the person to go scot-free. What if police never came to it? And a lot of questions. The father came out and said he got an ambulance, took the body to a police station. He wanted to get police report so that I can take him to the morgue. He said it was rejected. But police never mentioned that in their own, repertoire. Now, a lot of questions began to come. Question. And as a citizen, I got so curious. And the question is this for me. If we have someone in late Mobile who have brought Nigeria to the global stage through his craft, and he died like that, what about many people like him that could possibly die like that? What will happen to talents that are coming? That could happen. What could happen to the generality of everybody? We're feeling unsafe. This can happen to anyone. And the police are not. People are asking a lot of questions. What about his phone? Some people around him 72 hours before he died, 72 hours after he died. What about cameras? What about these? A lot of questions here and there. We are beginning to think, and mind you, you will agree with me that there are a number of murder cases that have been sorted by Nigerian police. The Nigerian police in Africa is regarded as one of the best homicide
of course.
murder case solver in Africa. So this shouldn't be a bother. There are cases that you might not think you will get answer, and they resolve it. So the question is, why has it taken up to this long for it to happen? And finally, even the state came with a postmortem result that was concluded that cause of death inconclusive. What are we talking about? Why did it take the state over 5 months before they came out with the final result of a postmortem? Won't we say that a body that was earlier buried, exhumed 10 days after, they ought to have?
Are you suggesting that something is hidden somewhere?
As far as I'm concerned as a person, and people like me, is we are not clear. And the reason we are voicing our voicing out is to tell that we need to see this thing as clear as the day. No secrecy in this. Why are we doing it? So that if this happens in the future, we know we have a system that will protect us. There are rules and regulations. Nobody prays for death, but if it happens, there has to be a system that is going to fish out whatever, even if it's a mosquito, if it's a cockroach, if it's anything, inanimate or animate, that cause such. So people, we have that, sense of belonging that we have been taking care of the state. After all, the duty of the state, according to the Constitution of Nigeria, 1999 Constitution as amended, the duty of the state is to take care of the citizen, the lives and properties of the citizens. Nobody prays for eventuality, but when it happens, the authorities scheduled by the Constitution must do right by the people. And this brings a lot about question. We are not saying this because we don't have things to do. We're saying this for generations to come. We're saying it for ourselves. It could be Mubarak today. It could be someone else tomorrow. But this is also a system where we've seen great job done by the Nigerian police as it regards to murder matters. And they were quickly resolved. So the question is, what is happening? Why the long ride? Why staying so long at the inquest since last year? Yesterday was an inquest date. An inquest date yesterday, and we don't even know when the inquest is going to finish. And this is the part of investigation procedure.
Okay. Let me bring in Ngozi into this now quickly. Ngozi, are you there? Let me talk to you.
All right, I'm here.
Beautiful. Some persons have also opined that the government has seemingly stalled in their pursuit for justice for Mohbad. Like, they're less concerned, allegedly, right? Less concerned. They just want this matter to just go like that, and all of that. Do you really think that's the case? Like, the government is really not ready to do the needful? Do you think so?
Thank you, Jude. It appears as if the government is stalling on Mohbad's case. Nigerians at home and abroad and other nationals who are interested in Mohbad's case are wondering why we have not gotten some empirical results, some factual results from this case. In most people's opinion, this is a very simple case because Mohbad died at home and there were people there. So the big question is, why has the police not been able to crack this case? Given that there are people who can say one or two things about what transpired before Mohbad met his untimely death. Let me create some scenarios. After Mohbad died, there were different cases of homicides, but I've been able to streamline 4 just to show you that the Nigerian police has the equipment, they have the resources, they have the intel, they have the manpower to crack
just
a
like
homicide case. To crack a homicide case. I'm just going to add flesh to what my predecessor said.
Okay.
An incident happened in July, the case of Dr. Ajumogobia. She was murdered in her house. Within a space of 1 week or 2 weeks, police rounded up the culprits. And who are the culprits? A house help, security, and a driver. She lived in Parkview, Ikoyi. It was the same Lagos State Police Command that was able to crack the case. She was killed in her room and her body was dumped at the front of her gate. Blood evidence, blood traces were traced from the gate entrance straight into her bedroom. They cracked this case within 2 weeks. I'm going to take you to Ondo State. The case of Debbie Adene. She was murdered on the 8th of August. The Ondo State Police Command was able to wrap up the culprits within a space of 2 weeks. And who are the culprits? Domestic staff, driver, personal assistants, and an accomplice. The same Nigerian police used forensics to get to the root of the matter. They actually wanted to burn down her house, burn down her apartment. They were not there when they just saw the body, but they were able to track down these culprits within 2 weeks. Let me now come to recent occurrences that happened in August. Ikorodu axis, the case of Christiana Idowu. She was found dead around August 19, killed by Ayomide Adeleye at the Ikorodu axis. A tactical team of the military and the police swung into action within a space of 1 week or two. Through forensics, phone analysis, this guy was nabbed in Ikorodu, arrested. Within 2 weeks, the same Lagos State Police Command. Finally, I'm going to take you to Kwara State.
All right.
Using the case of Mojisola Awesu. Mojisola was killed in the hotel and her body was dumped at a refuse in Ilorin. Within 2 weeks, the police swung into action. The Kwara State Police Command and Adebayo Happiness, the culprit, was arrested. He was not only arrested, his father and mother were also arrested. Police used phone analysis, forensics to track down this guy. The big question, why is Mohbad's case proving so difficult? The jeep, the broken glass, different scenarios, different narrative. The big question Nigerians at home and abroad and other nationals globally are asking, where is the Prado jeep that the glass was broken? Is the Prado jeep secured? Is it at the premises of the police station? That is an evidence because there is a need for us to recreate the crime scene. If Mohbad purportedly sustained injury at Ikorodu by smashing his fist or by his elbow through the glass, then that vehicle is an evidence. The crime scene needs to be constructed. The occupants of the vehicle need to come and tell the world how they sat and recreate the crime scene. Who sat where? At what point did the fight, if there was ever a fight? At what point did the fight ensue? How did Mohbad smash the glass? Where did he get the injury that he now bled profusely? So where is the Prado jeep? I'm taking you now to Lekki. From all indication, Mohbad made his home alive. He didn't die in Lekki. So he made his home alive at the early hours of Monday morning. So what happened in the house? Allegedly, we are hearing that there was a fight with him and his wife. And the fight led to some skirmishes, led to them bringing in the nurse. In fact, the police labeled the nurse to be the prime suspect, that Mohbad actually died from injections given by the nurse. At what point was the nurse called? At what point? What happened to the broken railings? There was a fight, a serious fight in the house. What about the CCTV? If the CCTV was destroyed, but the content will still be in the memory, have they reached out to the provider? Have they got across to the control room at the estate where Mohbad lived? So many questions. The biggest question of all, Jude, where is the nurse? The nurse that injected Mohbad. Till today, Nigerians don't even know the color of the nurse and whatever shape she's in. We've not set our eyes on the nurse. The same nurse that injected Mohbad to death. Wumi, who happens to be Mohbad's wife, have made several conflicting statements as to how, who killed, or how Mohbad died. Several conflicting statements for someone who has duty of care on Mohbad. But the truth is that this case is an open and short case. And I'm going to tell you why today. Mohbad died in the house. He's not a John Doe. They did pick him on the streets. They did pick his body from the river. The body of evidence is in the house. The house was not even secured. So if the police could just be magnanimous enough to do a thorough investigation, Nigerians at home and abroad are counting on the efficacy and the effectiveness of the police. They've done it before. They can crack a homicide case. I just rolled out 4 examples for you. Real life incidents. They have they have the machinery, they have the intel, they have the manpower, they have the resources. The big question is, why is Mohbad's case different?
All right. Okay. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that, really. That like I said, a couple of questions, just like you're asking questions, several Nigerians listening to us at home now are also asking big questions. All right, serious questions. All right, let me talk to Musa right now. Everyone, in case you're just joining us, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and I'm talking with a global concerned citizens. All right, like I said, they are Nigerians who are concerned about what is going on here in Nigeria. Now, in your opinion, what are the biggest obstacles to achieving justice for Mohbad, and how can they be overcome? I mean, Musa, talk to us. The obstacles, to achieving justice for this guy, the lead singer.
Yes, thank you very much, Julia, for that question. Well, let's go straight to the point. I think when we look at this case, we first need to understand the nature of the case, a criminal case linked to an alleged offense of murder.
Can you turn on your camera, please?
Well, while we're communicating, I will do that.
All right. Okay, go ahead,
yes, please. Just because of where I am.
All right.
So, we're looking into an alleged case of murder, and what we look into is the nature of how this matter is being investigated, the authorities involved on this matter, how they're dealing with this matter. Are they really keeping the case in a way that even the public can come in, bring evidence, and assist when they need to? The case, from the way the case appears, it appears that it's an open room. There is no coordination on the matter. People cannot confidently come in to bring in evidence and say what they know about the case, because the authorities involved, the police and other authorities involved, have not made themselves available to that effect, and have not make the citizens confident enough to understand that you can come in, bring evidence, and you will be protected, considering everything that is going. Now we look at the nature of how this matter has been dealt with. It's a criminal case. The obstacles here is that the investigation activities, are they going the way they are supposed to go? Because in a matter where the public cried out that we have one of us, a citizen, who died, and there is a video that showed that his neck was bent, broken to fit in the coffin, which that cry led to drawing the attention of the authority. Now, when the authorities took over the matter, we now start looking at who are the suspects that were arrested on this matter. Who are the suspects that were arrested? What has the police done? The police press interviewed, as my colleague here has said earlier, that the matter was the whole thing is pointed to the nurse as the issue of reaction and all of that. But what about deeper investigation into knowing what actually caused the death of this citizen? He died in the custody of certain persons. He died in his house, and we have from facts that even when the father got to the house, he met a lot of people. So why are we not in a situation where we have every person in that house as the suspect responsible for the death of this boy, down to the issue of the quick burial, the issue of the embalmment, the quick embalmment and the fast burial, looking at it from the angle of an act that was done to try to to cover whatever crime that was committed in that house. of which the victim is Mr. late Ireliolua, also known as Mubad. So the obstacles here is the authorities. The authorities need to do the right thing. The investigation activities are not being carried out properly. We can see that some of the persons that were even in that house that were supposed to come in as suspects are out there, attacking each other. So it appears the whole process, even from the investigation activities that the police down to the inquest, is not even anything taken serious, even down to those people that were supposed to be involved as prime suspects in this matter. So I think there is no way we can go far. There is no way we can get what we want to get quickly if the authorities do not take charge of this matter as it is supposed to be. Make the environment available for people who have evidence to be able to come in, and all of that. And we also remember that justice delayed is justice denied. The more time is going, the more evidence is being tampered with, the more evidence are being destroyed, and all of that. And when we look at it, we know that we have probable alleged criminals on the run out there, and we do not know who is next before they go out there and harm another person. The needful need to be done. The police authority, the Nigeria government need to wake up. It's as if they're actually sleeping on this case.
Okay, thank you so very much. I want to ask a question now. I want to refer this question to, let me talk to Chika on this one. Some persons have said that Nigerians, the citizens, people, are you there?
I'm here, JD.
Thank you. Some persons have said that citizens are not putting much pressure, on the authorities as regards this case. One, do you think that's the case really?
No, because thank you, JD. Most of us are doing it on the internet. We are using the social media to put the word up there. We are going on platform to platform, from TikTok to Facebook to Instagram. We are everywhere and advocating for we the global citizen are advocating for Mobad. For one thing that I know of, there's no day that one person or 20 people are not on the internet talking about Mobad, and we are asking the government questions and what they can do on the social media, what we can do, because since the government is delaying the processing, and we are also trying hard to let the case die, because the only way we can do that is about using the social media, talking about it from one platform to another, the radio, demonstrating and showing that we are here, we are not backing off, we are going to be here till this case is in front. So we are not going anywhere, and we the global citizens are going to see this case fully done before we can slate.
All right.
Other than that, we are going to be here.
Okay. How would you want government to come in? Let me. I'm still with you. How would you want government to step into the matter? How much would you want the government to step into the matter, this same matter? Because they're listening.
You see, this is a case of a murder, because the guy was not sick. There was nothing wrong with Mobad. He invited us in himself, and the problem is that there's 15 people, or all the people in the house are still moving around, going to platform, doing damages, and they are still having the right to just do lie and put lies up there. So the government needs to investigate this story, get all of them, and then investigate it for us to know the truth. Because what they are doing now, they are trying to deny Mobad justice, and we are not going to back off. The truth must come out, and we are going to put pressure on the government to hear or till they listen to us.
All right, thank you so very much. Demi, let me see you. Are you there?
Yes, I am. I think someone needs to mute themselves.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we
of
get an
course, of
echo.
course, of course. Kindly just help us by muting your.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you so
Uh,
very much.
Good afternoon, Judah. Good
Yeah.
afternoon, my global concerned citizens, global friends. And when we say global concerned citizens, we are talking about
Can you turn on
our
your camera,
family.
please? Can you turn on your camera?
I will. I will do. I will do. I will do. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. Bear with me. There is.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you. Let's just zoom
All right.
quickly.
Okay. you.
The importance of social
you.
media. All right, the importance of social media and how they can keep a spotlight, on resolved cases like Mobad's case. Social media. Do you think social media is doing much about this?
First and foremost, I will say very big kudos to the magnanimity of your organization, your selflessness, the invitation that you've actually provided, and the platform you've given us right now. We are very grateful because we've been on this journey for like about 12 months. And, your platform has a global reach, and we are grateful that you champion our plight for that global outreach in Zoom. The exhumation and the outcry of the public is actually based on information, kind of digital information aspect of what we found to be like, much of a foul play. There is one thing with the family. There is one thing about the process of how quickly this young man was buried. And at the same time, it was social media that actually enlightened us force from a digital point of view to be able to see that the neck actually seems a bit bent. It seems as if this young man is actually quashed in a casket, in a coffin. And the fact that he was actually buried hurriedly, that was a warning sign. That was a red flag. And the power of social media is what is actually brought us here today. And I will say to you, we've got various social media platforms at this point in time where we can say social media, the digital devices that we have on our palm, has actually been used as ammunition artillery to keep this quest alive. Let me sort of like bring you to certain aspects apart from awareness. There is our consciousness, our subconsciousness, and the outreach. When you look at the whole process, if you wake up in the middle of the night in the last 12 months, and you just get on any platform of your choice, I can assure you that we almost take in turn from more like a global position, one to another, different time zone, and you don't be surprised that there will be a platform alive advocating on the same process, the same quest for justice for this young man whose life has been terminated unjustly. So social media is also giving us the opportunity, first of all, to dissect every information, to do the authorities' work for them, to carry out a digital forensics, to sift through sort of like a misinformation, sift process that want to sway us off sort of like the truth. It has happened, and we have been able to decipher that. Which tool do we use? No, we use our common sense. We use our intelligence. We use the scientific aspect and logical process to kind of sift aside misinformation. And this, if we have to use hashtag, we will say that a social media platform, the digital devices we have, has been hashtag inspiring, hashtag informative, hashtag awareness, hashtag consciousness. And finally,
Okay.
if every global concerned citizens, and I tell you, by the way, it's not just Nigerians, it's actually every concerned citizens that actually sorting after justice, come outside their home and point their phone up in the sky with all the torchlights on their phones up. If we marry that to one sort of unity, it will be that will keep the flame alive for that quest for justice
Okay.
for Mohbad.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me get to Lizzie, Susie. I beg your pardon, Susie. Right now, some persons have said that the government has been able to do nothing about this. Some said, like you, someone also mentioned that the police also hasn't been able to do anything, substantial about this. Now, do you think that there's something the family can do to bring about justice? A quick one at that.
Okay. Good morning, Jide.
Good afternoon
morning,
from here.
Nigerians. Good afternoon, Nigerians. For me, it's morning here. Thank you so much for bringing us back here again after 1 year today. We are here. Last year, about this time, pleading to the government.
When the issue was still very hot on the border.
Yes. Pleading to the government to do the needful. And we are back here again today to ask questions. Questions is what we are back here to do today. Thank you so much for letting us have this platform to lay our voice. You are the voice of the people. Now, I'm going to go straight to the questions, but let me put something out there. Please, the voice might not be unique like you people want it, but just pay attention to the questions that I'm going to ask this morning. Okay? Now, I'm going to go straight to where the kingdom, where this horrible incident happened. The kingdom where this horrible incident happened, have a leader, a socialite leader. My question to this leader today, after 1 year, what have you done to help the citizen, the government, in this justice for Mohbad? This rising star that has put Nigeria in a map around the whole world, died in your kingdom, and after 1 year, no answer. I'm going to leave that. Then I'm going to go straight to Mohbad's family. My question is going to go to Mr. Joseph Aloba. As a father, you've been accused on several occasions from the wife, from your ex, from the public. Now, one of the accusations from the wife of the deceased saying that you killed your son and you also want to kill my son.
Allegedly.
Number one. Allegedly. Okay.
Yeah.
Number two, she also said the industry gods won't let her talk. Who are these industry gods? Number three, she also said the death that is meant for her baby, that's what killed Mohbad. Why? It's anybody's child supposed to die, replace another child. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. So Baba Mohbad, Mr. Joseph Aloba, what are you doing to help the public, to help the government, and to help the citizen to find the death? What is your contribution, or what is your assistance to the authority of Nigeria to find what killed Mohbad? Mohbad is a public figure. Mohbad belongs to us. We are part of your family. So we ask you this question. What are you doing? Now, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll move on to Mohbad's mom, who has publicly, allegedly accused Mr. Joseph Aloba sending people to stab Mohbad to death. What is going on? What is going on? Who are these people that stabbed Mohbad to death. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm all about asking questions. Probably you might bring us back again next time. Then with these questions, we can answer it for the public. Now, I'm going to move straight to the wife, Adebanjo. Now, Cynthia is out there openly in public, voices, screaming, telling us the public, okay, that the industry god won't let her talk. Who are these industry gods? Then she move ahead and say the death. Still, I'm going to repeat the question for her. Since all these questions is direct to Mohbad's family. What are they doing to help the authority, to help we, the concerned citizen, to find the cause of Mohbad's death? Mohbad died in the home. What happened? Question. Now, I'm going to go now to the authority of Nigeria. Now, I'm going to go to the lawmakers, the authority, the Nigerian police. Now, Nigerian police in Africa as a whole, they are classified as the best top 3. When they say the best top 3, Nigeria is among them. You bring it down to best top 5, Nigerian police is among them. But in this case of Mohbad, if care is not taken, they are going to go down to the top 20. Top 20 is going to be a credit to them because their uniform, their legacy, the entity of Nigerian police as a whole is tied to this Mohbad case. Okay? Because now I'm going to go, I'll leave that. Now I'm going to go to the lawmakers, our lawmakers, the whole Nigerian. I'm asking them these questions. You know, I am a Nigerian. I'm a born Nigerian, American citizen. I would defend American flag, and I would defend Nigerian flag like I defend American flag. So, and that is the reason why I'm here today asking these questions. Where in our constitutions and where in the constitutions that says it's okay for a set of young children and kill a citizen in their home, and it's okay for godfathers and godmothers in the system to protect these killers. That is what we are seeing playing out in Mohbad's case. Where in the constitutions? Because why I said I am a Nigerian, I'm a Nigerian, and I deserve to know. If not, then something needs to be done about it, because this is a bad pandemic in our system for kids to group and kill another citizen, and it's okay for godfathers and godmothers to protect them. Now, I move on again to the police. What are you people doing to help us find what killed Mohbad? Now, another question I'm going to ask. What is happening in our country? Why are ordinary citizens, people who have hands in the death of Mohbad, why is uniform people allocated to them? What is going on, Nigeria? What is going on, the citizen of Nigeria? Is that what our taxpayers' money, is that what our money go for? Allocating police, army to people that don't have any connections with these people to parade the streets and intimidate people. What is going on? I'm asking our lawmakers, and I'm asking the whole Nigeria, what is going on? Is it what we stand for? Now, we need to know what killed Mohbad. These are questions that after 1 year, we are going to keep on asking. And Jide, I want you to bring us back here again. There are so many questions that we need to ask. To end my questions, my talk this afternoon, I urge the Nigerian police based on so many things that I've listed this morning. I urge the Nigerian police to stop this inquest and move this case to the High Court and charge the whole family of Mohbad to tell us what killed Mohbad. Thank you.
All right, don't go yet. I just want to, in maybe 2 or 3 minutes, let's talk about the global awareness towards, bringing about justice. All right, how globally people don't think there's something about justice globally that people elude. People just run away from. Globally, it's not just in Nigeria alone, but we see it happen in other countries. But then maybe you say, in Nigeria, it is it is paramount, as in it's something that happens everywhere. But then let's look at globally. Let's X-ray judgment. Let's X-ray justice, the justice system globally. What would you say?
Yeah, the justice system globally, for where I am, there's justice.
I like you. I like it when you say where you are.
Yes, where I am. There's justice in this place. I believe I go to places, and as a Nigerian Americans, I get questions towards Mohbad's case every day of my life. And that's one of the reasons why I'm still here today. Now, I keep on getting questions. What is going on with Mohbad's case? And I don't have a reasonable answer to give to them. And they throw it back to me. For what we know about Mohbad's case, it's a straightforward case. What is your government doing? What is the authority doing? It's a straightforward case. Now, is it that the Nollywood get a permission from the authority to use Mohbad's case as a Nollywood movie? That's one question. I'm all about asking questions. Okay. You understand? Mm-hmm. I'm all about asking questions. I'm not going to say anything much today than to ask questions, because Mohbad's case is beginning to look like a Nollywood movie. Do they take permission from the authority of Nigeria to turn Mohbad's case into a Nollywood movie? I am going to ask questions today, Jide. Okay, that's not the questions you asked me, but I'm still going to be asking questions. Now, there's justice where I am, but in this Mohbad's case, I think based on what the wife of this deceased said, the industry gods will not let me speak. Is that what we stand for as a country? I'm asking Nigerians, is that what we stand for as a country, for a citizen to kill citizen and nothing will be done about it? Now, let me put the last thing to the authority and the lawmakers of Nigeria. I know we have problem. We have a lot of problem going on right now in Nigeria, but for prevent this from happening again and again, and the authority of Nigeria include Mohbad's present case into the current problem of Nigeria, so that we won't hear stories that touches the heart again, because that's the only thing I can say. Let Mohbad's case be part of the problem that Nigeria should put into their problem to solve this problem for us, because all we keep on hearing, Nigeria is going through a lot of things right now. Mohbad's problem is not our problem. Okay. But this morning, I am begging the Nigeria authority, our lawmakers, okay, let Mohbad's problem be added to the ongoing problem in Nigeria as a whole. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Let me get to Ola. He said something she mentioned. She said Mohbad's issue is not a big one. As in, it's a big one though, but we have bigger issues in this country. For instance, the price of fuel, petrol in Nigeria is skyrocketing every day. 1, 2, minimum wage issue. 3, we have the issue of the dollar. All right, security issues and all of that. You understand? But then, what would you say as regards this when you hear people say that we should just put aside Mohbad's issue? I mean, so many artists have died in the past, so why is this one so big an issue we cannot just put aside? What would you have to say?
See, for me, the truth of the matter is simply this: justice is an aspiration. And what is justice? Fairness to all. And when you're talking about fairness to all, you're saying that irrespective of my class, my skin, my language, my creed, I am treated equally. Now, if someone pays, capital, this is a capital crime, yeah? And if this happens to someone, and we will say, let's move on to other things that are happening around us, it's going to come back to bite you, because justice cuts across everything. Now, the case of Mohbad is a classical example of how we can demonstrate that our society prizes justice.
Okay.
For centuries, since the existence of man, justice is something everyone looks for. Even in your home, even at work, even with friends, you want to be treated fairly. Now, what then happens is, if some people are treated differently, you're telling others that they are lesser citizens or lesser being. So let us ignore, the case as it were. Let's look at it on a broader stage and say, what actually is justice? Everyone wants justice, either small, big, fat, slim, black, red, whatever. You want justice. Now, this is a case for you to say that, yes, we are moving towards justice. And justice is never served easily. It's not served a la carte. You need to fight for it. Justice itself is freedom.
Wait, let me hold you on. You continue from where you said it's not served a la carte.
Yeah.
All right? Let's go on a very short break, everyone. And when we come back, we continue talking. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. And my name is Jude. It can be Jude. I'll be right back. Stay there.
You are tuned to the city's #1 super dial. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
It is time for you to move forward. There is a reason for which God put you where you are. You need to find it so that you can live a life of impact.
It's something new on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos.
Today is your day of freedom. Today is your day of deliverance.
It's Moving Forward with Pastor Sarah, a 15-minute teaching of God's Word by Pastor Sarah Omako, Senior Pastor of Family Worship Center. The world is filled with bad news, fear, and anxiety, but God's timeless Word brings good news of hope and victory.
If God says you can, you can. If God says you can move, you can move. If God says you will make it, you will make it. Nobody can stop.
Join Pastor Sarah Omako on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos, and learn how to win in life using God's Word every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9:15 p.m. Moving Forward with Pastor Sarah on the station.
From the latest trends in digital banking to groundbreaking innovations in the dynamic world of technology and AI, now we've got it specially covered just for you.
Right now,
Tech Life is a new program on Voice of the People 90.3 FM Lagos that meets your needs with quality information, deep analysis, insights, interview, and offers you full technological know-how on how to thrive in today's digital economy. Tune in to Tech Live every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. live with the industry expert Oluchukwu Francis Obuike for an expose into the world of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, computer programming, robotics, IT networking, and lots more. So be informed, be inspired, mark your calendar, set your alarm, and stay ahead this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Tech Live. Only on this station, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Join us.
When you look at the West, Europe and the US and all that, you come to find out that the leadership there are people whose values are different from what we have here. The leaders are not thinking of owning properties all over the world. Go to Dubai, buying like primitive acquisition. They'll buy houses in Dubai, buy in UK, buy in the US, buy in the Caribbean. It's a cost. If you go to their houses, you see not less than 20 to 30 vehicles, and they enjoy it. They like moving in convoy of not less than 20, 30 vehicles at a time, so that they will be the people that are calling the shots. In US, if you are a governor of, let me give you an instance like California, which is the richest state in US. You as a governor, if you dare put on convoy, you will not stay more than 24 hours in that office as governor of US, of California. You cannot. I gave you an instance the other time that in 2005, I went to eat in a restaurant. The governor of Texas drove in. He came alone. I didn't even know him. It was my late friend who took me out that was telling me that this man is the governor of Texas. If it were in Nigeria, they'll drive away everybody in that restaurant. Or convoy with escort, police, DSS, military, everybody would have gone down the whole of the restaurant. Try it in America. The next day you are gone. And you may go to prison for even trying that. Who are you as a governor in the US for you to take a private jet? What they are doing here, this scam they are doing here and calling themselves governors. You dare not. If you try it, you will pay through you tell them where you're going to get the money from to go and charter a jet. You enter the commercial jet and sit like every other person. Nobody cares. Nobody will be accompanying you to airport, clearing everywhere. People will be carrying bags. No. It's terrible. I landed in JFK 216. I was in the business class with one of the governors. He queued over there and he behaved himself. He cannot jump the queue. If he jumps the queue, he may end up not even entering US. They'll put him on the next flight and take him back to Nigeria. And there's nothing he can do. These are areas where they have sanity. These are areas that are welfare oriented, in as much as they're having hard times now because of the prevailing global economic situation. There's no madness in being in leadership or being in position of authority. They don't steal the way we are doing here. One man will own maybe 40 or 50 properties in FCT because he has entered the political position in the government. It is a terrible thing. It is worrisome and it is disturbing. I pity the upcoming generation. Is this what we are going to bequeath to them? It's very unfortunate to say.
Okay, welcome back. It's Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and I've got 7 or 6 persons, joining us virtually, and I have one person in the studio, and of course they are global concerned citizens, and I told you that they are Nigerians. Okay, my name is Jude. If you're just joining us, okay, but then. Power isn't served a la carte. I remember.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Power isn't served a la carte. And it's as simple as this. You want something, you go for it. And you don't keep quiet when you want something, because the person you wanted it from might not, maybe it's not serious to you. When something is serious, and if you want something, you do everything possible and you keep your voice up. If we go to the Bible, there's a story in the Bible where it was said that a widow lost her husband and the family took her property, and she always goes to someone who is in a higher authority, like an EPA, and she goes there every day, calling for it. Even if the man doesn't want to answer her, the man looked at her one day. The woman has been calling, she's been consistent, she's been asking, I will give her what she wants. That is how you get justice. That is how you get things. You just don't talk one day and sleep the following day and say, oh, they are listening. Everybody
you keep on busy. Keeping on.
Everybody. Okay, look at Nigeria. You mentioned a myriad of issues. Everybody's talking. People are talking about lack of job, lack of security, lack of that, education this. You got justice issue. Talk about your own. If you don't talk about it, they don't know. The fact is, the police, the government would just put the feet up and say, let someone say, I am in trouble, let me help the person. There are many troubles on your table. But the one that is heard most will say, let's solve this one. This one is giving us, let's solve it, let's move. Let it be solved. But this is what I'm saying about justice for Mohbad. Nigeria, in the Nigerian jurisprudence, there are issues, there are cases that are more difficult than this. They have been settled. Big people have gone to jail in this country. Low-occated people have gone to jail in this country. Most difficult murder cases have been resolved in this country. Nigerian police investigation team have been exported to other African countries to do great job. This must not be one of those ones that will not be unresolved. It must be resolved.
Okay.
Why? Because the young people that are also coming up want to see that when they do what they do, the rules of the state we protect them. And when something happens, they're gonna get justice.
Thank you so much. All right, let me talk to Demi quickly, the IT guy. First, do you think something will be done at the end of the day as regards this matter? Oh, let me even ask you, how would you describe the justice system in Nigeria? Hello, are you there? Demi, are you there? Can you hear me?
I'm right here. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Talk to us.
Bear with me just a moment.
Hello? I can't hear you. Are you there? Okay. Hello?
Hello,
Oh,
if
beautiful,
you can hear
beautiful.
me, yeah, I'm here.
Thank you.
I'm very sorry, there's some
All right.
slight technical issue. If you can just put the question
Let's
back
go.
to me again.
I said, how would you describe, first of all, how would you describe the justice system in this country, Nigeria?
Whoa, that's a big one. Thing is, we are in a situation where we're working backwards when the rest of the world are actually sort of like threading over positive terrains and actually giving people
Your camera, please. Your camera. Thank you. I want to see your face, of course. Thank you. Let's go.
Right. So we're in a situation. I mean, if you look at the process, if you look at the world we live in today, some countries will say, you know, we are a country that will support you. We are a just and supportive society, a place where you get justice, a place where you feel protected, where you kind of feel secure. And what I'm actually bringing up at this point in time is that if you visit Nigeria at any age, let's say you are at the age of 55, just as an example, and you started visiting Nigeria at the age of 35, you probably find out that every 5 years you visit Nigeria, things are going backwards, going from bad to worse. Security is actually not something that you look at and dwell upon as existent. Obviously, various other madness happens in my country where you can be kidnapped, and that is not just a matter of saying. It happens on a daily basis in Nigeria now, and you don't feel protected, you don't feel secured. And when if anything happens to you in that country and you're running towards a policeman, there's a possibility that it will gun you down. And that's a fact. And that is worrying. And I will say, justice will only be served in Nigeria if you are somebody. Who are you? Who is Mr. Joseph Aloba? Who is Mohbad? Who is Mohbad's family? And that is one of the reasons why this has been snail-paced. Is one of the reasons why this has been a course that they just want to push away, bury under the carpet. If the public outcry hasn't happened, that would have been it. We will never get to the bottom of this. And the issue is actually that it will happen again. And we are growing and we are getting younger every day, so to speak.
All right.
Generations are coming. And as those generations are coming, they're expecting us to put measures in place to engage with the system and the authority to actually ensure that when we are gone, they will have a place to rest as their home. And it's not happening.
Thank you. It's okay. Let me leave you there because I can see you have a lot of words for us this afternoon. But let me hold
That's the
you.
reason why so very quickly, when Susie said you need to bring us back, I think that is a good thing to say. Thank you.
It's okay. Thank you so very much. Now, Chika, do you think this would, justice for Mohbad will happen anytime soon? Do you believe in the system that, hey, anytime soon, something beautiful might just happen?
I think that with us fighting and going on social media and advocating for it, I think that with all of us working together, we will get justice.
You will get
because
justice?
Without,
you're sure?
Yes. Without justice, we are not moving. We global citizens are not moving anywhere until we get justice.
Mr. Musa, what do you think?
Well, I think we're going to get justice, just as my colleagues have said. We're going to get justice if we keep the fight on. And just to put a word to what my friend, the IT guy, have rightly said,
okay.
Selective justice is one of the major problems we're facing here in this country. You need to have some profile or have certain connections to get your matters attended to, the way it's supposed to be. And this case of Mohbad is one that we look at as an example, So
okay.
we're going to get the justice if we keep on pushing and craving for it and doing the right thing.
Now let me get to Ngozi now. Justice in Nigeria. You heard your colleague said, well, we will get justice. Everyone is concerned, but you are the sort of people that are having this discussion now. Do you also think that justice will be served? Because the man in the studio said he's not served a la carte. What do you think? Hello? We can't hear you. On mute, okay.
By my nature, I'm optimistic. And I'm going to say that justice should be accessible by everyone in Nigeria. And we are going to strive to get justice by placing the police investigations side by side with what the reality is on ground. How do I mean?
Okay.
For instance, from the police report, they told us that Mohbad smashed his fist into the rear glass of the Jeep. One of the occupants of the car is now saying it was not Mohbad that smashed the Prado Jeep, but Prime Boy, another occupant of the car. So that's a contradiction. So the question is, where did police get their information from? Who fed police with that statement? That is number one. Number two, from the police report, the police said it was the rear glass of the driver's side that got smashed. Darosha, one of the occupants of the vehicle, said yesterday at the coroner inquest that it was the passenger rear glass that got smashed by Prime Boy. Another contradiction. The question again is, who fed the police with the information? How did they come about the statement that Mohbad smashed his fist when he was about fighting Prime Boy at the driver's side, at the driver's side of where the rear glass is? So yes, we will keep striving and fighting for justice by placing what the police have said to what the occupants and those involved in Mohbad's case, comparing their statements and trying to see who is saying the truth and who is economical with the truth.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on for me. Some persons have also said that Nigerians are quick to, forget issues. They quick forget matter. Let me come back home. We know the things they quit tire. Do you think that?
On to the next.
You understand? Before you know, let's move on. And that's how we move on, reach where we reach now. Really. Do you see this whole thing going that way, really? Ngozi?
To be honest, Mohbad's case has proved to be an exception to the rule. It's a year now, and the fire ain't going down. It keeps sprouting, and I'm sure the authorities are wondering, what the heck is about this Mohbad? September 11 or 12, 2023, a year down, and the noise is not going down. Yes, Nigerians are known to forget things so soon, but Mohbad's case happened to be different. I think his case resonates with everyone. His neck broken in the coffin. How could you do that to a human being? To what extent will another man go to kill another person? They didn't even stop there. They broke his neck, brought a small casket, trapped him inside. I mean, come on. Anybody who witnesses that, something will resonate in you. Something will wake up in you. No, this ain't gonna happen. So maybe that is why Mohbad's case is different. It's not going down soon, I can tell you. It's global. I stay in the UK. My colleagues who are non-Nigerians are aware of Mohbad's case. One day, somebody stopped me on the corridor and asked me, who is Mohbad? I was shocked. He's an Iranian. I was shocked.
Okay.
How did an Iranian come to know about Mohbad? I had to explain to him, while standing, under 5 minutes, who Mohbad is. So, Jude, the truth is, Mohbad's case has become a litmus test to the government of Nigeria. The world is watching. The world is watching in earnest. Why is Mohbad's case proving too difficult for the police to crack? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me come back to the studio. You wanted to say something when I asked her that question. Nigerians, they quick forget matter. Like before you know, it's done for. We're moving on. We're moving on immediately, quickly. You know.
You know the problem is simply this. Don't I'm a very practical person. Person where they hungry, they think of something else.
Now food.
Not food. Now you have a populace that is perpetually in poverty. That the rulers or the leaders use their present states to manipulate them to do whatever they want to do. Now, when things happen to them, and you also have a culture of this religious culture where say, now God, leave it like that. That for long. Now, they move. But in advanced nations, you find out that it's not going to go because you find out that it will become a recurring decimal. And we need to change. The world is moving. We have new generation coming, asking questions that we never had the guts to ask our parents. They are asking us, how would you say you did it for them? And for every generation ahead, you must prepare a better place for the next. It is your duty. It is your job. And when you set the right precedents, you know they will meet something and build on it. So we want to stop this culture of on to the next. Solve it now. Because just as you said, it is the on to the next that brought us here. We are dealing with problems that has been decades ago. And we see it, some will just pass it, we just live by. We can't be living by and we are being reduced. We are Africans, the most intelligent. We are Nigerians, the most populous, the best of the African race. We shine the light. We need to live by example. And this is the example. If we demand for justice from others, we should get justice while in us. And this is a reality. This is our reality. And we need to deal with it. We should stop the culture of on to the next. We should say, we resolve it now for us to have a better future.
This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. Time now to open up the studio lines so you can participate. Okay? Wherever you are, you can participate. If you're calling me out from outside Nigeria, you might just want to use the WhatsApp number. I think it's going to be easy for you. Use the WhatsApp number 700-903-903-903. It's the number to call. 0700-903-903. All right, that's it. Well, before I start taking calls, just like I said earlier, today marks 1 year since the tragic demise of a popular Nigerian Afrobeat singer, Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known to fans and music lovers as Mohbad. Okay, today. Let's talk to you now. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome. Let's go. Good afternoon to you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm Peter from Aja.
Welcome.
Yeah. What I see about that case is that the father of that boy should be arrested and get tortured. We confess how his son died. That's what I know. Because why must the father want to bury him even before they break and bending his neck in the coffin? I feel about the case.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Appreciate your call.
All right.
You hear what he said, right? Let's just take some more reactions first of all. I would also want to read messages alongside. Hello. Okay. I might as well want to read messages alongside. Let me see if I can get to read messages. Okay, this person is saying something really, really strong. Can I touch on these right now? Okay, let me just do this. He's saying A compulsory mental evaluation is carried out in this country. Only a few number of us will pass the test. Well, good day. I still give to all Nigerian police. They investigate and get to the root of only what they want to investigate. Sheikh Court is sending that message from Itiwe. All right. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon to you. Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
It's quite noisy where you are. It's quite noisy there.
Yeah.
Oh, you might as well want to call me back. Please call me back, okay? Sorry about that. Just call me back. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Camille.
Good afternoon to you.
God bless you, my brother. This is good news for you.
All right, let's go.
Camille, what I want to talk for this matter is the father of that boy. The father of that boy sorry to answer question. Let the father of that boy answer the question. Now he's sorry to answer the question. Let them ask the father. His father don't wait to happen for his son. Okay. So let them ask his father what to happen for his son. So what I want to be there.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Everyone keep talking about the father. The father.
I think still everybody need to understand this whole case, because yes, he was buried so instantaneously.
Okay.
He died today, you take him to bury him the following day. So, question need to answer. And another thing is, people need to understand the father as well. What made him to make such decision? Because I would have believed that if people, you think someone killed the person, just like we said earlier, the nurse that injected the person, even at that time, was not in police custody. Until police came into the matter, 10 days after, that was when the nurse went into custody. You understand what I'm saying? So what did the family do when someone comes into your home, injected your loved one, and dies, and you do nada? You understand me? So
yeah.
We take it from there. Now, what brought about the swiftness in the burial of the guy? Even if you buried him swiftly, what brought about the matter of using a smaller coffin? What brought about the matter of crunching him into a cup? A lot of questions, and this is why this matter is so emotional to people. Beautiful. And they were like, "What happened?"
Someone sent this message just now. He said, "Imagine listening to Ngozi speak. Opened up some incidents I didn't even know that led to his death, like his wife having." The fight to fight with him, and of course the broken items in the house. What was in the media? It said a whole lot of things. Though it's kind of lengthy, but then it's okay. I wish I could just read all of that, but it's quite lengthy for me. Thank you so much. Anyway, good afternoon to you. My name is Gabriel from Ikorodu. The demise of Mohbad and of course the circumstances surrounding it is a proof that some powerful men in these Lagos or in this country are involved with the complicity of the Nigerian police. If police want to do a thorough investigation to unravel all the mystery surrounding Mohbad's death, they can do it. But why does it seem like his death is a mystery? Why did police fail to react in respect to his petition which he wrote to police? Only police can answer these questions. We want to know what killed Mohbad and those behind his death. That's what he's saying. All right, let's take more calls quickly now. Let's take more calls. Zero 700 903 903 903. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Judy. Yeah, I listen to your program. There is one question I want to ask. I want to ask, what is the outcome of the police for the investigation on this case? Because why Nigeria want to know is this, because let police tell us what they see, so that we will now compare it for what we have before we take decision on what Nigeria is going to do on it. Thank you, and well done.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. 1 year has come already, looking as if it's just yesterday. May God continue to rest his soul. From Valentine. That's what you sent. Thank you so very much. I'm sorry, you can call back, okay? Just call back. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. I would like to say anymore.
Okay.
So I would just want to mention a few things. Yes, I've been listening. That was one of the things that kept me in. So as far as I'm concerned about I'm a legal practitioner and I follow up with some of my things in the matter.
We're having issues with your line. Hello?
Is that what?
We're having issues with. Okay. Go ahead. You said you were who?
Yes. I said I would like to remain anonymous, but I've worked with some of my colleagues.
No, you said you're chairman.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You said you want to remain anonymous, but you're a chairman of something, right? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes. That's what I want to remain. Yes. So I've worked with some
chairman
of my
what? Chairman what?
No, anonymous. I don't say chairman. I said I'm a legal practitioner.
Oh, beautiful. Sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you.
So I've worked with some of my colleagues. I represented from time boy to spending and some other. So as far as I'm concerned, I know the area police are very, very, and I believe they have an answer. And for whatever reason, maybe they are not saying what this thing. It is very, very difficult. Just like the other lady and some of the people saying, Madam Interview and some other stuff. It is a straightforward thing. It's something that it's something that they can replace the crime things and that's all what is necessary. I've met some of these people. I know what we can do. But the issue now is that I don't know for whatever reason about why this thing is not being projected the way it is. Why the corona inquest keep on going and all that. Of course, there are too many questions, so many explanation and all that. But as far as I'm concerned, I believe the wife has so many things to answer. She needs to take us away from the dark and give us a clearer picture other than hiding some of those information. They protected for so many reasons which I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I even made the note. The most issue I made the note at she was there for a very long time. The only issue I know she might have is that she happens to be, she's not a registered nurse. She's not a registered nurse. But those that call that in those events, they are not normal, they are just normal things. Playing. But the wife has so many things to say, which she's not saying. As far as I'm concerned, she has so many things to say, which she's either hiding or for whatever reason that is left that is pressed down to her. But for whatever reason, I know the Nigerian police are not just they know what to do.
Okay.
So let us just move that way. Thank you. When the global water putting pressure on them, maybe they will give us an answer to it. But
thank you.
Of course, the Nigerian police have what to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you. Thank you. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Jerry from Cement.
Welcome, Jerry.
Yeah, there's a question I think we are not asking. I don't know, nobody has said the reason why nobody left the record.
Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, the record label in question, nobody has asked why he left there, and if we could remember, they said he was depressed why he left there, and some silent questions. So let's hear from. I would like to hear from other people.
It's all right.
But that's what.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. All right. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Olayinka from Belgium.
Belgium. Olayinka, welcome. Yeah.
Why people saying they should arrest his father? His father was not there. Yesterday, I follow up the corona. The guy that they interviewed yesterday said the father is not there. His wife is there. Just wait. All the people living with him, why police can't arrest them? The first suspect to arrest is his wife.
Okay.
Only in Nigeria that a killer can be proud that nothing will happen. I will kill you and nothing will happen. I've experienced that when I was at home. They will tell you they will kill you and nothing will happen. That's what happened. They believe they have backup. Maybe they have powerful man backup. Or maybe they know one king or one governor. If not, the wife's supposed to be at the back of the bar.
Okay. Thank you.
So his father was not there. People should stop saying that you arrest his father. His father is not the one that buried him. The guy that buried him is Darosha. He said it yesterday that he went to buy the copy and he is the one that embalmed the guy.
On whose command? Okay.
Nobody.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You want to say something?
You know, there is one thing that's very salient in this whole thing is, just like I said earlier, I said people that had contact with the disease 72 hours before, 72 hours after, they all have to be brought into the net. They all have to be scrutinized and question is to be asked. People will ask questions. The beauty of the public is you see things differently. Some will say the father, some will say the wife, some will say that. For us to get justice, we don't care who it is. Bring everyone together, ask the question, get to the root of it. But one thing that is salient that everybody must focus on is, on this matter, what we are interested in is what killed, how did he die, and who did it. That is what is most important. And the police are trained. They are best trained for this. The state is supporting them for that. They've shown records that they can do it. And it's for them to then play it back and ask the question from everyone. What do you need to check? His phones? People talk about the record label. Check things like the history. Talk about the father. When did he get to it? Did he come before he died? No, he came after he died. Who are those with him? Who are those in the house? He got to the house. What happened? This, for me, it is what we get us to. What killed? Who killed? How did he die? Right. Then we treat it as such.
All right. Let's talk to you.
To arrest his wife. To arrest his wife.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you.
I said police need to arrest his wife. That's what I want to say. Police should arrest his wife. Wumi should be arrested.
Okay.
Wumi, Darosha, Adura, those three people, let police torture them. They will know what killed Mohbad.
It's all right. Thank you.
Adura, Darosha is the embalmer.
Thank you so much.
Wife and his brother, three of them.
Thank you.
Let police arrest them.
Appreciate your call. Appreciate you. Thank you. From Belgium, right? Yeah, I do appreciate your call. Let's come back home. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Femi Alade.
Okay.
Yeah, my contribution is that first, we can't be expecting anything good from our police. Because they fail to do anything pertaining to other death. And what do they call his name? That of Lagos State, former Lagos State, that's called Lagos State governor.
Okay.
That is Williams. And apart from that, if they want to do anything, if the police are ready to work, the father is supposed to be arrested, the wife is supposed to be arrested and queried. As per their contributions, they are to be questioned.
Thank you.
Apart from other people, both of them supposed to be questioned, arrested and questioned. That's
okay.
my take.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Yeah. All right, this person is saying, as far as I am concerned, the wife of the deceased is the first prime suspect, followed by the father of the deceased. In all, I believe that if the police had wanted to carry out a diligent investigation, they would have done it. There seemed to be something fishy in the case of this late Mohbad. Soft touch from Idimu sent in that message. Thank you so very much. Well, thanks for your good works. I am seriously that you're sick and you want to get drugs and it's really crazy in Nigeria. Did I tell you that, or you know already?
It is.
Yeah.
It's crazy all over the world.
It's crazy. Well, it's crazy here in Nigeria.
It's crazy.
Really, people just calling to ask for help.
It's crazy. Every opportunity.
Of course. Well, Mohbad's death is in the hands of hippopotamus of this. What are you trying to say? No. I told you to be careful what you say, okay? Justice for one is justice for all. I believe the Nigerian police can really investigate and know what happened, but in absence of that, can this group get an independent investigator to really find out how he died? Mr. Igby from Mijegun is sending that message. It's okay. Let's head straight to the phone lines again, quickly. Everyone. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Jude.
Welcome. Good afternoon.
Jude, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah.
Jude, all this abracadabra and what have you, what that is it the wife or the new wife to say the girl that put to a baby, why you need to be arrested? You need to be questioned. That girl. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Sure.
You need to be questioned. And the other man again, the one they said is his godfather. That yellow man was they were flashing that time. I've forgotten his name. Can you tell me his name? I don't know. Can I remember his name?
I don't know his name too.
Two of them must be a crime suspect.
Okay.
Yes, Jude. Yes, Jude.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate your call. All right. Check your time now. Is 2:47. We're wrapping up pretty soon. Okay. I just want to see if I can take a few more calls and then maybe read one or two messages and then we wrap things up. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. My name is Fearness from Ipaja.
All right.
What I just have to say concerning this bad issue is in this country, Chief Bolaji was murdered. Up to this moment, those that killed him are yet to identify. The same thing happened to what's it called now? Funshaw Williams. Yeah. So who is Mohbad? So who is Mohbad? Just tell me who is Mohbad. So let's just forget about this. Let's just forget about this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, let me just take two more calls and I'm good to go.
Jide, please, can you hold on? Can I answer that question?
Okay, you want to answer the question? Let's go. Talk to him.
Yes, that guy that just say who is Mohbad? Mohbad is somebody. Mohbad is as the same as somebody as your president, as somebody as your vice president, as the same person as the leader, your Oba, your chief, your king, your sultan. Mohbad is the same as them. That question is so provoking. I don't like that questions and I don't like what he said. Mohbad is somebody and is a citizen and he deserves justice.
Okay, let's take it up from where he started. He said, see, there are some, that Funshaw Williams died here in this country. Up until now, no justice. As big as Funshaw Williams, as big as Bola Ige, who is this Mohbad now? You understand where he's talking from, right? That was why he now said, who is Mohbad? Imagine, you're saying one great Iroko fell. And then you're now looking for one guy who just, that's why he said that. Not like he's saying practically saying who is Mohbad. Do you understand now?
That's something I just want to say to that. I think people...
Hold on, Susan.
We need to change that direction, and that is why Nigeria is where it is. Like I said earlier, we continue to make the same mistake, we don't solve it, we move to the next. And it reoccurs. Until you be learned to resolve it, that is when you move forward. You go to, that is no society where these things don't happen. But should be the decision of the people. Do you look at the cup half empty or half full? Are you optimistic or pessimistic? If this can happen, it has happened to big names. Yes, it has. But this, you need to make that conscientious effort to say, this has happened, and we will make this to stop. It can't happen again. Until you say that, it's not about who, it is a life. It can be anyone. Then what you need to do is, enough of this madness, let's get it done. And I think many people think like that. No, not that I want to shade anyone, but people think like that as well. But this is what will take our society forward, and that is why we are here. You check out what is happening to Nigeria today has happened in the past, and it's still there. And you want to leave it for the next generation to solve too, you can solve it. Get it done, man. But you are wrong to societies that are resolving their own and they are progressing. So you progress with your mouth and you are retrogressing with your action. It's not gonna happen. Nigeria will be a better place when all of us understand the sanctity of human life, when all of us know that things happen for us to resolve it. So it doesn't care who or what. What matters is this is a pandemic. It must be cured.
Susie, are you okay with that, or you want to add to it quickly?
Yeah. Yes. Let me add to it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's hear from Susie first.
Okay, let me add to
60
what he
seconds.
said.
60 seconds.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to talk to Nigeria this morning. Boko Haram don't just start in a day. It start like what this group of boys did to Mohbad, okay? And we had to stop it. You know, we are very good in sweeping things under the carpet, and that what brought Nigeria to where they are today. So we need to stop it. Mohbad is somebody, is a son of somebody. You know, the system that says you have to be a name brand in Nigeria before you can be attended to, we need to stop it. We need to stop it. We are all equal. We are all one citizen, equal. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Appreciate you. Okay, let me hear. Ngozi, are you there? You wanted to say something?
Yes, I am.
Okay, no, let's just take it one after the other quickly before we wrap up. Okay?
Honestly, it breaks your heart when somebody calls into a show and says something like that. That because Funsho Williams' murder wasn't resolved, or Bola Ige's murder wasn't resolved, who is Mohbad? Is one of the most callous statements I've ever heard in my life. And this person is a human being. He forgets that the demon he festers today will tomorrow engulf him. Thank you.
All right. Let me hear from Musa. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Okay. I just want to quickly bring the comments from the callers to one line of understanding. Right. When everybody was distinctly calling the father out to be arrested, the wife. The fact of the case is this: Mohbad died in the custody of the wife and some persons in the house, and he was buried. And they did not report to the police that Mohbad had died or something had happened to Mohbad, and they quickly buried him. Now, the question is this: if he had died, if not for the public outcry, seeing the neck, that was bent, that led to exhuming the body, after 10 days, there was no report. Is that not enough for you to arrest everybody in the house where he died? Is that not enough? Is that not enough presumption that he was murdered in cold blood by these persons, and he was quickly buried to cover up the evidence because they did not report? So generally, the process is supposed to be that everybody in that house, including the father that had a part with respect to the burial, that all of these persons are suspects and are there trying to defend the role they play. But but right now we have a different scenario. These persons, and it's as if they are not even suspects. It's as if they are not the defendants. So the public didn't even need to come bringing all this, giving an advice that this person is supposed to be arrested, this person is supposed to be arrested, even though the advice is the correct thing that is supposed to be done, is the right thing that is supposed to have been done, that is not done, that you see the public coming out to make mention of. So it's a major correction that needs to be done, and if that is not done, it appears almost impossible to actually unravel this case and get the true justice. The right thing needs to be done. The authorities on this matter need to do the right thing. The suspects need to be put in their place. Every suspect they are calling for is the right thing that ought to have been done, that was not done. And if the authorities involved don't take the right step, we're not going to get what we need to get.
All right. Can I just hear from Chika now? Quickly.
Okay.
30 seconds. Yeah.
Thank you. Remember, anybody who come out to say that who is Mohbad, the person is talking from his own point. But at the end of the day, you have to open your mind and think that who is Mohbad? At least he's fighting hard. Because of him, all of us are here to fight, to correct the wrongdoings. Moreover, there was a video of Mohbad saying, if you are be doing this, this will be the last one you do. It means that he has warned them before they did whatever they did to him. Okay. So we global citizens, we are saying this will be the last time they did something like this to somebody without nobody fighting. We are going to be there to fight for whoever they do wrongful to. So this must be the last one.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. All right. Can I just hear from Demi quickly? Are you there? Before I let you go.
To request digital forensics, and that obviously will include the telephone, digital forensics of the father, the mother, every single one of members of that family, frenemies, associates, and everyone that's mentioned in any of the CTC's phone calls, and get get somewhere in this process where we know we can use technology to get to the bottom of it, at least as a tool to get somewhere.
All right. Thank you so very much. Yeah. I just 20 seconds. Yeah.
It is 12 months after the death of Mohbad. Though his voice was silent, his music we continue to play. And we all need to know Mohbad was an ambassador of Nigeria. He placed Nigerian name on the map of the globe. So he is as important as any hero in Nigeria. He was a son, he was a friend, he was a husband, he was a father. And he should be treated with respect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much.
Justice for Mohbad.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ola, thank you so much. Ngozi, I appreciate you. Musa, Chika, Demi, and of course, Susie, thank you so very much for being a part of the show today. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone, this is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. It's time to go. Do follow us on all of our social media platforms, okay? And of course, you could go back and watch, all that have been said today just right here on the show. You can go back and watch it. Thank you. The platform is, on YouTube is VOP 90.3 FM. Just get to the search bar, check that, and you're just right there. I'm out of here. Okay, before I go, on social media, I am Ikami Jude. IKAMIJUDEH. That's how to spell it. IKAMIJUDEH. Thank you so very much and have a great one. I'm out of here. Good afternoon.